Hello, Slothrin and adult fans of Lego. It's time for another exciting episode of Sloth City. And as we start today's episode, I am standing in our subdivision called Sloth Acres, which is where most of our residential housing is located. And it is looking so much more splendid than it did before because our good friend, Brother Buttchop, who's over here at the party, sent these amazing, splendid, gorgeous, wonderful, awesome vintage base plates. And there was like 7 of them, I think. And so I have spread them all over Sloth City. So if you take a look, you can see that Sloth Acres is no longer just a strip. It has curved streets that give it great character. And this is the back of one of the houses here. But this is the front of another one because there are all sorts of angles here. Here's the front of both of the houses. And now we have the aliens over here. They're still by the airport, so they have room to park their personal flying vehicles. And we have the grocery store here near the entrance of Sloth Acres, where it is convenient for our citizens who live here in the neighborhood to get their groceries. They have a very convenient subway entrance where they can take the subway to wherever they need to go. So if you back up, you can see that I have taken out one of the tables I had for Sloth City. I took out the smallest one because currently there is not enough city to fill the third table, and it was just in the way. But you can see we've got roads going on here, and it comes around. And check this out. Sloth City has been reorganized. So we have this fine road running along here. I'm calling this Main Street. And we have the post office centrally located. We have our government building. And time is fluid in Sloth City, so there is still time to vote for our mayoral candidates if you desire to do so. We have Hades, we have Doug the hot dog guy, and we have Unlicensed Creature from the Poorly Lit Water feature. And they are hanging out there in front of the courthouse, which now has a water feature, not the one that our creature lives in, just a little fountain. But the road comes along here, and then there's a whole nother section that comes through here because I've put this in and I've rearranged things so that Star Adventurer Park is all here in this section, and it's got this nice little yellow wall barrier going across. So the road's going to come here, and then it's going to wrap around here, and it's going to go down there. And you can see that some of the buildings have moved somewhat. Most of them are still more or less in their position. But yeah, we're going to wrap around here, and then it's going to connect up again here. So we have road access to all of those streets, well, all of those businesses on a street, a laid out street. And I am just so excited by that. When I get more road plates, as I am planning to do, I can rearrange things again so that we have marked roads here when I have the proper pieces for it, when I have better road pieces, but these will do in the meantime. There's nothing to crash into. I've made sure that all of the buildings are laid out on this sort of a grid pattern that I've shown to you, laid out, showed you what's going to be going on with the traffic patterns. And Newbury Park has changed location slightly, or changed shape slightly, and has gotten another tree that I brought in. It had been over here, but we have this nice green space with the government building, so we can have it over here in Newbury Park. And again, that is located close to our residential division, and our apartments or condominiums are here, where they also have pretty close access, so that if they have any sort of family things that they want to do, they need a green space for, they can just go across the street there to Newbury Park. And the Animal Welfare Animal Rescue Center has gotten some green space and is going to be putting in a fenced yard so that all of these rescue dogs don't have to hang out inside all of the time, because as you can see, it's still pretty crowded in there. We still have quite a number of dogs, so they are going to be getting a fence soon as I get to that, but of course I didn't have time to do that before the update because I was so keen to show you these awesome, awesome, awesome road plates. Oh, and the hospital is now on the corner where it's easily accessible if you need to take your emergency, sick, injured, or otherwise damaged friends and family. That is much more easily accessed now. So I think that is probably all that's going on here at the moment. So, until next time, I am going to hop on the back of the bike of my friend Brett here, and we're going to tool around and see the city. And thank you for coming to this latest episode of Sloth City. I hope you found it interesting. I hope that you, if you liked it, will leave a like and perhaps a comment telling me what you liked about it, what you might like to see more of. And I hope that you have a very good day.